Hey guys, how you doing? So we have the review of the SOG Mini Aegis plant, and as I said, after I finish this video and after people comment, I'm gonna pick somebody from the comments, and there will be little requirements, just a little. I would love to see the person who's gonna get the knife to make a video review after some use and tell us, then possibly later on post it as a video response, tell us your experience with the knife. I want to be this interconnected, after hearing my opinion and my experiences with it, hearing that other person's opinion, and it would be really nice, to be honest, it would be nice to see if that person would pass it to another person, if he would be willing to do so. That's absolutely not a requirement. I'm just throwing it up there. It would be nice to see such a thing. So here's my take on the SOG Mini Aegis plain edge satin finish. Price a little over $40. Not expensive, but also not very cheap. Quality, SOG is not bad with the quality. Fit and finish is decent, but how is it built, the overall thing, how everything works, the specs, such and such, I'm not really big fan. The weight is awesome. 2 ounces, just under 2 ounces is excellent. It's really nice. You don't feel anything in the pocket. The pocket clip, big fan. I like them. They're great, really unobtrusive, good retention, fit even over the big TDU pants what I wear, so that's all plus. Speed, perfect, good, love the shape, love the handle, for me, great handle, great blade shape, all of those things I really love. One thing, I know that the full-size Aegis, these are rubber inserts. In the Mini Aegis case, it's not. This is still the same glass reinforced plastic mold as the whole handle, so these are not rubberized. What else? Really nothing else. All of these good stuff are good. Rust resistance of OS 8A is decent. I actually showed it in one of my early videos. I did a big rust test if anybody's interested. OS 8 is actually pretty decent, as long as it has satin finish like this, as long as it doesn't have that bead blast and stuff like that, like cold steel uses. A lot of people have problems with that. Finish like this will have pretty good rust resistance. Sorry. So that's about it from the pluses. Now the cons, the stuff I do not like. For the $40, over $40, I think $45, it's way too flimsy. Everything, they could have put some tiny small little liners or something, because this thing is way too flimsy, and this is tighten up. I just tightened it before the video. Of course with the use it will loosen up on you, and it was way too loose, very flimsy. Blade play up and down, which is getting worse and worse. It was here from beginning, it's getting only worse. The moving parts, I have the video, I'm gonna post it in the as in a link in the description. I took this thing apart, and you see the crazy amount of parts inside that involving this lock, the locking mechanism, the safety, the spring assist. It's way too complicated and way too fragile. You literally have small little microscopic pins that hold, that make the whole thing work, and they are nested just in this plastic, so definitely not the great thing. What else? OS 8 steel, not the biggest fan. Does not hold the edge very well. It's pretty soft in my experience. Even from the cheaper steels, HCR 13 MOV, much better steel. I'm not happy with OS 8. I will try to stay away from it, because it's really, for me personally, it's a waste of time, waste of money. I rather pay extra for the knife, but having good steel, and I'm getting just a little bit of steel snap, but not in a bad, like not crazy. I just want a good steel, not a cheap one. I don't want this. If I want a cheap knife, I'll definitely look for HCR13 MOV. If I want something a little better, I'll go for 154cm or S30V. 154cm nowadays is there you can get really good deals on the knives with 154cm, or Sandvik. So that's right here good examples. You have 3-inch blade, you know, 2 ounces knife, nice lightweight little EDC. I wouldn't call it. It's nice EDC knife, right? Good examples of spending just a little bit more in some cases. I have 3 cases here. Kershaw Ram, about the same length, 3-inch blade. This one is a little heavier, but you have much more solid construction, much better blade steel, just overall better knife. Not even spring assist, not even assisted, but this knife is faster than assisted knife. It's wicked fast, really good ergonomics and great steel for, let's say, maybe $10 more over the SOG Mini Aegis. Now the smaller variation, what I would recommend is Dragonfly. Excellent little EDC knife. Doesn't lag so much behind on the length, because of, if you look at it, the way you hold the Dragonfly, it's like this, you know. So you literally, you know, you lose maybe 3/4 of an inch blade length. You see that what you're getting there. Oh, sorry. But the ergonomics of the knife, the weight is even lighter. It's better steel, better build quality too, and you still have a good strong lock, you know, back lock, and it's less obtrusive. If you're talking just the small knives like EDC type of knives, this will do everything you need it to. And in my opinion, the best competitor for the knife is Mini Griptilian. Really good steel, plastic handles but nested liners and very light plastic, good quality. You have great name behind the product. You have fast lightings, fast deployment, so you don't really need the assisting opening. I don't know. I grew tired of the assisted opening, and you can see the speed of this little guy. I mean, not really much of a difference compared to the assisted SOG. It's all about how you practice with it, how fast can you get it open. And you see the closing, not even mention the closing. It's just awesome. That's the best competitor. And the dimensions and the weights are almost spot on same. And you know, $60 something, $40 something, so $20 more. Okay, it is $20, but trust me, you spend those $20 more, you won't regret Mini Griptilian. And then you have the cheaper versions. You can spend less money than this, but you're gonna be much more happier than with this knife. One very nice example that I like is the Sanremo 763. Awesome knife with the axis lugs, you know, that kind of rip off from Benchmade, but it's just awesome little knife, same weight, almost the same sizes, it's a little smaller, but it is great. It has HCR13 MOV steel, so like I said, better steel, better quality. You have small super light nested liners, stainless steel liners with the G10 top, so great materials. Another nice thing, Spyderco Tenacious family. You know, this is the Tenacious, but if you would take Persistence, it's about the same sizes, same everything, much cheaper. You know, you're talking $30. Take that, actually $28 now on Amazon. Over 40 something for this. Better steel, better materials, just a little heavier. But again, you have lightning speed, deployment, good solid lock, good materials, and a good name behind the brand, behind the product. Another nice thing into consideration would be one of the Dozier's family knives. You know, you have $15, $16 knives with different shapes, different openings. Some have thumb slots, some holes. Good locks, and you have Ozite again, so that's about equal, but it's cheaper. It's actually better build quality. The knife will last longer than SOGs. These guys will fall apart pretty fast, I suspect, and you'll see as this knife will go to another person. And I heard stories from viewers. A lot of people said that it's just way too flimsy and way too many moving parts in there that will fail over the time. And if you want assisted, even something like this I think is a nice alternative. That Mirko DDR, you know, $30, same steel, Ozite steel, actually G10 handles. One side has the liner, stainless steel liner with the liner lock, and you know, again, you do have the flimsy assisted opening mechanism inside, but it's about the same thing. It's a little bigger, but it's cheaper, and it actually, I gotta say, it looks like the build quality is better and the materials are a little better because of the handle. The handle is more solid, so you don't have such a, you know, flimsy little knife like this. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting it to be a little tougher, a little better built, the engineering behind it, because I do like the blade shape. I was hoping that it would be really a knife that I'm gonna keep and really like, because I was eyeballing the full-size Aegis for a while, but a little disappointed that it's way too flimsy, and I don't know. Just, if I gotta be honest, I wouldn't recommend this knife. It's not a bad knife, and if you want this, I guess you will not regret buying it. But if somebody asks me like, hey, what's the knife? $40 plus minus $10, what should I get? This definitely wouldn't be what I recommend. You know, you've seen me talking about the points, what I would recommend, why, and what's good, what's bad. So like I said, it's always up to the people, your opinion. You take what, you know, what you expect and what you prefer in a knife. Something what I might not like, you might like. Something what I might like, you might not like. So hope you enjoyed, guys. Hope you found it helpful. Leave some comments so I can pick somebody. Who's this guy gonna go to? Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.